All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday, Sunday, whenever you're watching this. Um, First of all, man, if you like this type of content, feel free to hit that like button, that subscribe button. Thank you guys for your support. Um, Also, man, check out some of the merch. We got one of the you know, one of the little gator net for the mask so we can all stay safe. So, say champion mindset, kind of cool little design. Hope you guys like it. Um, all right, so let's get into it, man. Let's talk about it. The Boston Celtics versus the Miami Heat. Um, First of all, the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat, they pretty much been in control of this series up until now. They definitely been able to close out these games. And you thought that was going to happen in this game at one point as well, but it didn't. So let me give you the numbers of your key players. Adebayo, 25, Crowder, 10, Dragic, 11, Robinson, 13, Hero, 22, Butler, 17. So it seemed like Adebayo had a good game, but you didn't get the besides Hero, you didn't really get the big impact for the other players. I felt like sometimes, Butler got to know, okay, wait, they need me more on the offensive end tonight. He got to be able to flip that switch and go and get him 30. So, and that's just something, he hasn't had to do much. But I feel like that's something that he may have to step up and start doing to ensure that they're able to score, because it felt like tonight with that three ball one falling like it normally is for them, especially for the Robinson and Dragic and stuff like that. A lot of Dragic, I'm sorry, Robinson came at the end there. So yeah, I feel like Butler sometimes got to go be the star. Sometimes he may need to sense that out. Speaking of Butler, man, he didn't finish the game out. I'm not sure exactly why. I don't know if it's injury or they were kind of like, we're gonna get this one. Let's go ahead and let him sit. Not sure why he didn't finish the game out. So keep your eye out for that, man. I'll let you guys know the minute I hear something about that. The Celtics D stepped up. I mean, they understood, they kind of got a grasp of who Miami is now, so they're playing that way. Their defense seemed to be more aggressive. Their defense seemed to be a lot more fluent, if that makes sense. Like they're moving, they're not leaving guys wide open, and they're getting through the screens. So, and they understand that if they don't fight through these screens, that lethal shooting of Miami can really take over a game. And like I said, man, Miami wasn't as effective as they normally are from 3-point. Not today, they wasn't. But this is. I mean, you expected the Celtics. I don't know about no one else, but I expected the Celtics to respond. Speaking of the Celtics, let me give you the numbers. Tatum 25, Walker 21, Smart 16, Brown 26, Jaylen Brown that is, and Hayward 6. Now real quick, Hayward, even though he only had 6 points, his presence meant a lot for the Celtics tonight. You see him making little plays on defense, and it just feel like they had a different swagger about them. Now, I don't want to contribute that all because he came back, but I think him being back give them another star on that team that you got to be accounted for at all time. Like, you got to understand where he's at. That first stint, he was a little winded, but he still, to me, had a quiet impact on his game. And like I said, I thought he gave a lot of other players a little more confidence as well. They know, man, if Tatum ain't got it, Brown got it. But if Brown ain't got it, then Kemba got it. Kemba ain't got it. Hey, man, don't forget, we still got Hayward. So, that those little mental games play a lot. But for the Boston Celtics, the word of the night was aggressiveness. They understood that we got to be aggressive. Whatever the plan is, whatever coaches have decided, we got to go all in. It just let's be honest, man. It was a must-win game. It was a must-win game. Like, you're not going down 3-0 and win this series. So Boston definitely responded the way that they have no other choice to if they want the chance to make it to the finals. We got to understand these teams are playing for the finals. This ain't, you got to give your best shot. Kemba, who admittedly need to step up. I gotta say this about Kemba. It seems like you hit that every series though. I gotta be better next time. I gotta be better. Hey, you gotta be better every night, bro. You gotta bring it every night. You can't have a night on, night off. Man, like ain't much you could say other than you expected the Boston Celtics to respond this way. And kudos to them for because they're still a fairly young team. But kudos for them understanding and going out and doing it. It's one thing everybody preach, oh, no, yeah, we got it. Next game, we're going to be good. Next game, we're all right. Next game, we're going to be good. But as we've seen in the past, everyone can't do that. They can say it, but they can't do it. So hats off to Boston. I like the way they responded. I was proud of those guys in the way that they responded. I will say this. I think Game 4 going to tell us what we need to know, right? Like, Game 4 going to tell us what we need to know about this series and who probably going to come out on top. Because if the Celtics takes game 4, that means they figure something out now. They're good to go. If Miami takes game 4, it pretty much tell you that that was the one win Boston was going to get. Miami pretty much got this in a bag. So I'm really, really looking forward to game 4, man. It's going to tell me everything I want to know about this team. It's going to tell me everything I want to know about Miami. How do Miami respond now? Because you can get caught sleepwalking. You can get caught sleepwalking a little bit. Not saying that's what happened, but you can get up 2-0, you start feeling it and you fall behind. You feel like, we fall behind. We always come back. And honestly, I didn't mention this, but honestly, they did kind of have a chance at the end. If I think it was it Robinson? If Robinson would have hit both free throws, they'd have only been down 6 with I think like a little around a minute left in that game. They really had a chance to come back in that even then. So Miami, I think they're gonna make a few adjustments, just come out and play harder. And it's gonna be good, man. Game 4. Game 4, I think they said Wednesday, but I don't think it's that far in between. That's Sunday, Monday. I don't think it's that far in between, but they may be right. Maybe Wednesday. We'll see. With that being said, guys, hey, thank you guys so much, man, for watching this video. Thanks for supporting it. I hope you like the fact that I gave you all the numbers. I wanted people to kind of understand. And when you hear those numbers, you also understand that, the starters for Boston just simply outplayed the Miami. So with that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you like this type of content. Until next time, you guys be great.